Her name is Elle Woods, a pink-loving, radiant blonde who lights up every room she enters. To the outside world, she's the quintessential American sweetheart. She thought her ultimate goal in life was marrying her well-off boyfriend Warner, until a breakup dinner completely shattered that dream. After getting into Harvard Law School, Warner dumped her, claiming a future senator needs a Jackie, not a Marilyn. The breakup was a double blow of classism and prejudice that left her briefly devastated. Then a magazine photo of Warner with his new fiancée, a Yale valedictorian, became her wake-up call. She would get into Harvard on her own merit. When her advisor tried to discourage her, warning that law school has extremely high standards, Elle traded her party dresses for textbooks and said goodbye to the social scene. Her room became buried in law books. Her sorority sisters didn't mock her. Instead, they took turns helping her with practice exams, becoming her most solid support system. After months of intense studying, she scored a 179 on the LSAT and placed first, proving every doubter wrong. On her first day, she rolled onto Harvard's campus in a pink dress and convertible, creating a splash of color against the sea of black and gray suits. When she ran into her ex-boyfriend Warner, his face registered pure shock. "You got into Harvard Law?" Elle casually shot back. "What, like it's hard?" Reality, however, quickly brought her back down to earth. In her first class, the professor called on her without warning, and she couldn't answer. In the hallway, she witnessed Vivian, Warner's new fiancée, on his arm, a 6-carat diamond ring impossible to miss on her finger. At a party, Vivian set her up to show up in a Playboy bunny costume, completely humiliating her. But Elle didn't back down. When she tried to win Warner back, all she got was a dismissive, "You're not smart enough." That moment became her epiphany. Warner had never truly respected her, and her worth didn't need his validation. She dried her tears and threw herself into her studies, even listening to lectures while working out. One day, she accompanied her friend Paulette to fight for custody of her dog from her ex-husband. Facing the jerk ex, Elle posed as a lawyer and rattled off legal statutes. Her polished legal jargon actually intimidated him, and she successfully won back the dog for her friend. This experience gave her a first-hand taste of the power of law, which only fueled her passion for learning. Her unique perspective eventually caught her professor's attention, earning her a coveted internship at a law firm. She submitted a pink resume, confidently stating, "It adds a little something, don't you think?" In the end, she was selected alongside Warner and Vivian. The firm's first case involved a wealthy man's murder, with the victim's fitness instructor wife, Brooke, as the prime suspect. Brooke had a substantial income and lacked motive, yet she refused to provide an alibi, bringing the case to a standstill. Since Elle had taken Brooke's fitness class before, she trusted her instinctively. During a jail visit, she thoughtfully brought personal care items. Her genuine kindness won Brooke over, who finally confessed. At the time of the murder, she was getting liposuction. To protect her client's career, Elle vowed to keep the secret, refusing to budge even when her professor furiously demanded answers. Warner urged her to tell the truth to save your career, while Vivian remained silent and observant. That evening, Vivian sought Elle out for a conversation. They talked about the case, then about Warner's arrogance and phoniness. Vivian dropped a bombshell. Warner only got into Harvard through his father's connections. With the truth out in the open, the two women exchanged knowing smiles, and their past rivalry melted away instantly.